semifinals. The Hornets have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Detroit Pistons. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivey work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duren in at the 5. You take a look at the Hornets, and what a dismantling we've seen in this series. These guys are locked and loaded and looking like future champions.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, there's still a long way to go in this postseason, but they're just too focused and too talented. This matchup likely ends tonight.
Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Thompson against Miller for 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1. And a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Now here's Cunningham. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. There's Ball with a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the do-it-yourself kit, the steal and bucket from LaMelo.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Cunningham against Ball. Shot to stop the run. And it's Cunningham missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Williams passes to Ball. And the Hornets, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. New lineup here for Charlotte.
Substitution on the floor.
Ball's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Ivey outside. Knocked away. And he's all alone. Here's Salon. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now here's Ivey. Pass to Duren. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Charlotte has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Green for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Harris outside. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Salong gets it to go.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Detroit making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Here's Ivy.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Duran. Ivy outside. Over Williams. Ivy's shot is off. Hornets leading by 20. Three-pointer, Bridges. And Charlotte, another three.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Cunningham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Duran with a screen on Miller. Here's Ivy. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Miller outside. And the Hornets, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Okogie, the pass to Williams. From the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Ivy. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. And it's the Hornets on the break. Okogie, the pass to Ball. From outside the arc. And Charlotte, another three.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The three from Ball. Counted from distance. Ball's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And so it's Charlotte with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, we're in the era of the 3-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Williams is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Smith. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Mann. Still without a bucket. And here's Nurkic for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Mann. Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
The 3, Smith. Connects from downtown. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Mann with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Man.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Stewart outside to end the run. Tries again. The Hornets pull it in. Pass to Nurkic. Fires from deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
4-3. And Charlotte another 3.
And at any level of basketball, the turnover differential can make all the difference.
Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far. Pass to Beasley. And Smith over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Williams passes to Smith. Miller outside, beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Miller's got 6.
Yeah, strong defensive pressure is giving them the advantage here.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Pistons.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Beasley outside. Stewart, a screen on Smith. To the paint. Out to Beasley. 5 on the clock. Up and over Smith. Beasley misses.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Lets the 3 fly. And Miller the bucket on the assist from Williams. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Beasley. Stewart, a screen on Smith. Here's Beasley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Ivy outside. On the wing, Thompson. No points yet. Tipped away. It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass the ball. The 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Cunningham outside. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Ivy. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. There's Ball with a three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in his many attempts.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Cunningham. Nurkic against Duran. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Duran. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And so it's Charlotte, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Cunningham. Williams grabs the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Miller. Drills it from deep. Miller's got 12 points in the game.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Ivy. No made baskets yet. Pass to Duran. Poke loose. Shot clock at 5. Back to Ivy. Fires for 3. Miller pulls it in.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 18 points for him.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Pass to Bridges. From deep. And Charlotte, another 3.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Harris outside. Here we go, one-on-one. Three-pointer, Bridges. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Thompson outside. Back to Duren. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Duren. They need this.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Miller. And the Hornets, another 3.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now here's Cunningham. On the wing, Ivy. Guarded by Miller. Ivy passes to Harris. Duren in the high post. From the stripe. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Williams from long range. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Miller outside. The 3 is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Back to Cunningham. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Okogie. Gets a very good look and converts. Okogie's got 9.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Cunningham outside. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Bridges with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. This one for 3. And the Hornets, another 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Williams' shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Duren. Yet to see a basket. Ivy outside. Clock at 4. Pass to Harris. 2 in the cold spell. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. The 3 ball. And the Hornets, another 3.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Charlotte on top, running away with this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. 4th quarter on the court for the Hornets. Smith out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. And it's Detroit with the ball. Outside Schroeder. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. Collin, he's checked in for Detroit.
To your Pistons, number 00, Ron Collin.
Pass to Nurkic. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by man. Here's Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Beasley. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Three-pointer. A nice shot by Jeffries. Jeffries has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Stewart. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Stewart. Here's Holland. No good again that time. Jeffries, the pass to Smith. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
This is who Grant Williams has to be on the offensive end. Catch and shoot, yes, sir.
Pass to Stewart. And Nurkic with the block. Now Williams. The 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Grant Williams has proven he can be a reliable threat from deep.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Holland. With the drive. Hornets with the rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's man. And Charlotte, another 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Williams finds Nurkic. Here's Jeffries, defended by Hardaway. And Charlotte, another 3.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And again, no good by Detroit.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Hornets.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LaMelo Ball.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
No coverage that time.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Nurkic with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's man. He takes it in, and the layup is good off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the Charlotte Hornets will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.